Okay, we've got a special treat today because on-off freelancer John Szcepaniak is here, and he's going to basically show off a run through he's done of Shikigami no Shiro.
PS2 by Taito.
And he's putting on a fake voice because he's very shy.
Well, mainly, actually, the reason I'm off camera, there's 3 reasons. 1, the taxman. 2, I have a lot of enemies. And 3, the taxman.
No, because the camera's shaking when I laugh. Right, so...
This is the main character, or the first character in the game. There's about 6 characters. This is, his name is Kuga. He's a police detective investigating a variety of murders in the city. Not that a plot is important to shoot him up. He's probably the easiest to use because every character has a spirit familiar or like a second attack, and his actually homes in on the enemy, so you can do damage from afar, you know, not getting very close, and your score's multiplied if you get close to bullets. So you might notice I'll hang around a slow-moving projectile whilst the familiar spirit goes and attacks the enemies. It might look easy, but when you use the spirit, it actually slows your speed down considerably, so you've got to be strategic with this.
So why did you decide to make, practice on this shoot as opposed to all the other titles that are available? What is it you like about Castle of Shikigami?
Oh, I love the fact that it kind of fundamentally changes the way you approach a shoot 'em up. Because
look, he's forgot to use his fake boy voice.
Quiet, you. Well, anyway, okay, I'll talk normally. What's really cool about it is, normally with a shoot 'em up, you want to avoid enemy bullets, you want to stay as far away from them as possible, but this kind of fundamentally changes everything in that your attacks get more powerful the closer you are to the bullet, and you also get higher score multipliers, so it actually encourages you to get as close to the danger as possible without getting yourself killed. Keeps it very refreshing, very unusual, interesting, different. I recall on NTSC UK, the forum, when it first came out, there was a lot of talk, and there was a lot of complaint about, because this was localized as Mobile Light Force 2, I believe.
Wasn't the first one on the PlayStation, Mobile Light Force, that was Cyvaria, wasn't it? The original Cyvaria? Or was it another game?
No, it was another game. I can't actually remember what the other game was, but it wasn't connected to Shikigami, and then Mobile Light Force 2 was the localization of the first Shikigami no Shiro, and people were complaining, because they basically removed all the story, all the dialogue, they gave it some horrible cover art.
It's probably at 50 Hz as well, I would have thought.
Yeah, exactly. And on eBay I saw the Japanese version, this one, going, for a reasonable price, so I bought it. And there was a lot of excitement at the time because this and Cyvaria, the first Cyvaria on PS2, was getting a lot of playtime because both of them, encourage you to get as close. As you saw there, I managed to get up to just about the penultimate boss in this without taking any damage, and it gets progressively more difficult for me. But if you notice, if you get close to a projectile, the score multiplier suddenly goes up to 8.
Well, it's one of the things I love about shoot 'em ups, and especially these bullet hell games, is it's risk and reward, isn't it? Basically,
exactly, yeah.
It's really bloody dangerous doing what you're doing, but if you can pull it off, you can boost your score up no end.
I end up clocking this at about 203 million, which I checked on the Shmups forum, puts me in second place there. The third place guy got 190 million, and the first place guy, poster called Third Strike, he's got about 3 billion.
So you got a way to go before you beat him.
Yeah, I've got quite a way to go, but I'm quite happy with this.
Yeah, it's
See, I got a 4 multiplier there because I wasn't quite close enough to the.
I've got the sequel, obviously Shikigami no Shiro 2, and I've got that on the Dreamcast.
Yes,
but
it's also released on PS2 as well.
It was on GameCube as well, wasn't it? Yes. If I remember correctly. And I've not really given it much time of day, so I may have to look into it because they are nice shooters.
Fans of the series actually say 2 is considerably better than the first one. So if you think this looks interesting, then I would definitely recommend checking out number 2. And then also the third one was released on the Wii, and in Japan there was a graphic adventure released on the PS2 as well. I've not actually seen or played that. But Hardcore Gaming 101 is actually going to be having a massive feature on the series, so we'll keep an eye out for that.
Is that something you're doing, or...?
No, another guy's doing it. Yes, if you're familiar, or your secondary attack kills an enemy, the coins will home into you, whereas if you kill them with normal shooting, this took a lot of practice to get this one, because this guy gets pretty difficult. Whereas if you kill an enemy with just regular shooting...
Oh, nice. Look at that. That reminds me of Gigawing 2, where you get all the medals appear on screen. Yeah, he looks quite tough actually, John.
Yeah, if you notice, the bullets go red every time I'm close to a projectile, because it increases the power of them.
So what level are we on now? This is stage 3.
1. It goes up to stage 5-2. I managed to survive until.
Right, well, we're on 6 minutes so far, so we'll see how far we can get into it. Nice, that's insane. Yeah, me and John were discussing just how it's disgusting that basically there's not more shoot 'em ups on the likes of Xbox Live Arcade, WiiWare, and PS3, because it's such a great genre and it just offers instant gratification, and companies just basically stay away from them.
It's also like the perfect test of skill, because...
Yeah, well, sorry man, I jumped in here. Yeah, I was basically explaining this on some of my other videos. Basically, a lot of people basically say that, with shoot 'em ups, you know, it's just basically a case of memorization, but I don't think it's that at all. And I've always said that, to me, it's like the true essence of gaming, because it is literally, it's just you, and you're just against the computer, and there's nothing else to get in your way, and you know, you do or die based on how well you play.
Memorization can help, but at the end, you know, reflexes are equally as important.
Yeah, exactly. It's all very well knowing that, right, this guy in the top left-hand corner is going to spew out 57 bullets. You've still got to avoid the fuckers.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, this is, looks fairly sedate to begin with. That's bound to change. Oh yeah, look, filling up already.
It's not quite as intense as other bullet hell shooters, but I think when they were creating the bullet patterns, there's always a space which you're kind of encouraged to get to. No, the level 4 bosses are insane.
My apologies for the slight shift of the camera. It's just that I'm obviously holding it while we're watching this playthrough, so it's not quite as stable as it normally would be. Visually, it's quite nice as well. I mean, alright, it's got a low polygon count, and the textures aren't up to much, but the design's nice.
The background repeats a little bit for my taste, but no, it certainly looks nice.
So again, you've not died yet, have you, by the looks of it?
No, I'm still I'm still on my first life. I don't continue in this one either.
Again,
yes, because real men don't continue.
Exactly,
Only cowards put extra credits.
John's a firm believer of the single credit, and I'll get as far as I can, which, as you know, is fully advocated on Retro Gaming Heaven. There we go, another guy coming up. Oh, Zombie Man.
Yes, there's a HG 101's probably going to have a bit of a writer on the plot to this, but I mean, you really need another plot in a shooter.
Well, yeah, I mean, Gigawing 2 had one as well, and I've got the American version. You know, it's just batshit crazy, so it makes no difference to the actual game.
See, this gets quite intense.
Just like a Metal Gear Solid game.
God, no, they get pretty crazy.